2, 1. Yo, yo, yo. It is NWO with a special. This is Madden Mondays. So be ready for Madden Mondays on Monday. And Madden gameplays on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We will bring other games for the week on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So, let's get started. Let's see what our objectives are today. Passing yards, rushing yards, score 60 points. Okay. Wait, how many passing yards? 200 passing yards. Okay. We'll do that in one game. Now, let's see what the competitive pass has for me today. Score a touchdown, rush for 150 yards, rush for 500 yards total. Okay. Okay. Let's go into solo battles. Let's do our solo battle of the week. Team over the week. Should be easy.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started.
So let's go to the field. I will be back at halftime. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you like what you see and you're new to the channel.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign. Took his game to a new level and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Pickett lost it. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First down, Raiders.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Pickett. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Pickett. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
Tell you what, partner, he might just be a rookie, but he certainly looks the part of a veteran NFL starter, and he carries himself like one leading the offense out.
And that's caught inside the 30, inside the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Zay Flowers, 71 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. Pickett lost it. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again. Fighting through pressure. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the return will stop right around the 25. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. David Njoku, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And while we have a moment, we remind you that registration for the Madden Championship Series is now open. This year we'll be giving away, ready for this, $1.7 million in prize money to the best Madden 24 players in the world. And if you want to get in on the action, and you should, visit MaddenChampionship.com to get yourself registered. Well, it's hard to believe how much that has taken off in recent years.
It's taken off so much, pardon.
A throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And got his man complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 38 yards. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
Raiders nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but
Pickett lost it, but I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Pickett. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception, but not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
2nd down. Here's Pickett. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back to...
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. 39 yards there. A big one.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Touchdown! Zay Flowers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers open the lead up to 34-0.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7
All right, we're
years?
about at
4
halftime.
touchdown passes? That's not something
Ladies and gentlemen,
with the ease in which he's doing it.
and we are solemnly in control of this game. We just need about,
to kick it off.
let me check on, we are at 180. of the 200
And there will
yards.
not be a return
Lean.
here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute
So
drill.
I'm going to
through
be
camp,
here at
and least
halftime.
one
I'll be back
practice
at
each
halftime.
week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On the play. First down, Raiders.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Ready up. Ready.
Final play of the half, Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Zay Flowers and his offense about to begin their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hurry, hurry.
Again, it's Taylor. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But
and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Fred Taylor, 30 yards. And the Steelers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
yeah, by my count, at least 2. And maybe even more than that. But this defense, they've looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, They've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Off the draw, here's Williams. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Fred Taylor with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
Hold up your fingers. It's the 4th quarter. Hold up the 4 fingers.
Here's a
Let's
2nd
get
and 2
going.
now from the 33.
Now, if you
And
like
this
what you
is a
see,
blowout so far
hit
as
the
we
like
get
and
set
subscribe
for
button.
the 4th quarter. A very
It'll help me
one-sided
out.
affair.
And bring you more Madden
2nd catch for him
games.
today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
So far, our goal is to get 60 points.
Pickett back to throw. That's complete to Tony.
So
A Raider
I'll
first
be
down,
back at the end of the
17
game to close
yards.
out the video.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and taking it right down Broadway. Now he's free to midfield. How about this?
Davis racing to the end zone.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to go.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
Pickett lost it. On one of the line.
And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt, but for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
So out come the Raiders.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Pickett.
And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
For the winning team here, Charles, and that's about as big and clean of a win.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is NWO. Gonna sign off right now on the game, but we got a pack to open before I sign off. It is a red zone pack, so let's open this pack and we will end the day. So just rip through this pack real quick. NWO signing off. Have a wonderful day and be